Okay, so hello and welcome to yet another Gaming Masters video. Today we're going to be playing some Telltale Batman for you guys. It's the final part of our episode 1 walkthrough on the channel for you guys today. That means it's going to be a game in review. So we're going to be giving our opinion about the storyline in it. We're going to be giving our opinion about how stable the game is, etc. in this episode. So let's get started.
Reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was brutally wounded in the attack. Oh! Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest, and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about: the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"This story about my family is exactly that. A story. It's a work of fiction all the way through."
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The monster Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
I think I took some bad options in that episode. Maybe I shouldn't have killed Falcone. Well,
this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
okay, so overall, my opinion of a Telltale Batman is storyline is average. You will experience a few frame rate issues throughout the game during high action sequences, even though it's not particularly high action. Some of the stuff that you will come across will be struggling for the new game engine that they have implemented into this title. I think that the overall execution of the combat has been fairly well done. I haven't played any of the previous Telltale games for a particularly long period of time, or completed a previous Telltale episode, so my opinion might be slightly different to some other people, because it might be the way that just Telltale implement the action and the kind of storyline, I think could have been built upon a bit more, but obviously we will see some more development across that in the future episodes, which will be released in the near future. I believe they're going to be completing it by the end of 2016 for you guys, so I think that Telltale Batman is a good entry to the Batman franchise, and it would be interesting to see where it goes from thereafter with extra development amongst stories, see what happens within the universe. I'm looking forward to the future episodes, I think, but there definitely needs to be some frame rate stabilization carried out so that the game is more stable, because I wasn't particularly impressed with the frame rate. PC have had more issues than on console. PC's crashed a lot more, and the frame rate issues on top of that, so people haven't had a particularly good experience with that. But I think it's good that the engine has been upgraded. I do enjoy the way that the story has been implemented within the Batman universe. I'd like a little bit more freedom within the way that we can kind of like move around within the game, because some parts of it are kind of like, I don't know, you don't really have as much freedom as I wanted, but then it's not going to be an open world game. It's a very preset storyline with a few options thrown here or there that will affect the rest of the game throughout. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Telltale Batman in the future. Overall, I think it probably gets a 6.5 out of 10. It's not particularly stable at this moment in time. However, I have enjoyed the way that they have implemented the combat. I do like the variety of options, and I do like the way that that will react further on the game. That is a way that Telltale has been making its games for years, and I think that that is definitely something that is very unique to the Telltale development studio, and it's been very well done. I would like to see some more comic book based Telltale games in the future. For example, some more Warner Brothers ones, possibly Harley Quinn, for example, or something like that. I'd also like to see some Marvel episodes as well in the future. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Game & Review for a Telltale Batman. We're going to be having a look at the next time on Telltale Batman right now for you guys. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to like, follow, and of course, as always, subscribe, and we shall be seeing you in the next video.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them. Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Game & Review. It's been very short, very brief, but this is only episode 1 of the Telltale Batman. Once all of the episodes are out, once all of them have been released and up on our YouTube channel, we will do a full Game & Review for you guys in detail, written up and ready for you, so you know if it's worth buying and if it's worth investing your time into. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, follow, and of course, as always, subscribe. It's very much appreciated, and we'll be seeing you in the next episode very, very soon.